Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, the honorable judges, respected teachers, and my dear friends. First of all, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Khanaya Wijayanti, and I am from Annisa Vocational High School. Today, I would like to deliver a speech about Beyond Grades, preparing the real world through skills. Every day at school, we are surrounded by numbers, scores on tests, ranking in class, and even our grades on our report cards quietly tell us of how well we're doing. These numbers follow us from one classroom to another, and over time, they had become the main way of how we measure success. From an early age, many of us are taught that good grades means we are smart, capable, and even successful. When we get high score, we feel proud. But when we get low scores, we feel disappointed, sometimes even discouraged. But it is very normal, since grades have always been part of our academical journey. We all know that grades is important. They reflect our effort, our discipline, and even our understanding of what we learn in class. Grades help us to enter good schools and open many opportunities for our future. In many ways, they form the foundation of our education. But let me ask you one important question. Is grade alone enough to prepare us for the real world? Today, we're living in a fast changing era. Technology is developing rapidly. Information is everywhere. And competition is no longer local, but global. With just a few clicks, we can access knowledge from all over the world. New jobs appear, old jobs disappear. And skills that require today may be different tomorrow. In this kind of life, success is not determined only by what we know, but by what we can do with what we know. Memorizing information is no longer enough because the real challenge is how we use our knowledge to solve problems, face uncertainty, and work with others. That is why skills matter. In real life, problems do not come in the form of multiple choice questions. There is no answer keys, no clear instructions, and even no guarantee that we will succeed on the first try. Real life situations require us to think critically, communicate clearly, and even adapt to change. For example, in a workplace, having good grades may help someone to get an interview, but skills determine whether that person can work effectively, handle pressure, and contribute to a team. Companies and institutions are not only looking for people with high academical achievements, but they're looking for people who is responsible, creative, and able to learn continuously. Education, therefore, should not be only about collecting scores. It should shape our character and develop our abilities. Grades may show our academical performance at a certain moment, but skills is helping us to preparing to face challenges beyond the classroom, long after the school years are over. Grades are like a foundation, and skills are the structure built on top of it. A strong foundation is important, but without a strong structure, it cannot stand for long. Grades may open door, but skills determine how far we can go once those doors are open. So, as a students, let us not only focusing on getting high score, but let us also build strong skills alongside our academical achievements. Speak up in discussions, even when you're unsure. Learn to work in teams, even with people who think differently. Take part in organizations, activities, and projects that challenge you. Dare to try new things and do not afraid of a failure. Because failure is not the opposite of success. In fact, it is a part of a learning process. Growth happens when we step outside our comfort zone and when we choose to improve ourselves. Because in the end, the future will not remember how many tests that we pass, but it will remember the problems we solved, the ideas that we created, and the impact we made. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.